Swoop. No, I'm spiking.
I'm farting. I actually been burping. And it just came out.
Burping from my butt.
I'm actually farting from my mouth.
Episode 4 after I'm guessing a year and a half absence, but I'll check.
I think it was more than that. I'm pretty sure it was more than that.
I think it's a year and a half. You want to bet?
Yeah.
$5?
$5.
Every time I bet with you, I lose, so...
High five so they can hear
high
it.
Five?
Break for a fall.
$5. Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying...
More than a year and a half?
Yeah. I'm going to say 2 years plus.
I'm going to say a year and a half or less.
Okay. Go. We have to check now.
Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second while we check the book of knowledge.
It's loading.
And when's the last episode?
January 16th, 2015.
Fuck you! Not again! Not again!
Literally 2 days. I was right for 2 days.
That's crazy. Every time.
$5.
I'm gonna add like a ka-ching sound. Every time I bet with you, I always lose.
Yay.
Doesn't matter. Remember the router bet? I know, that is crazy.
The router bet, yeah.
That
And plus,
was
that's
great.
your field.
But you
And
came out with this router, what was it called?
Thompson or something?
Okay, that's bullshit. That just, it sounds like a name you made up. And then I'm like, okay, you're full of shit.
That's not your
That's
router.
not a router, and I bet you $20 and I lost.
Yeah.
What else did I lose? I lost.
You lose at everything with me.
everything.
I don't
Every
know
bet.
why. I'm freaking lucky. 2 days.
That's
January
insane.
18th.
That's
Maybe I shouldn't say
insane.
the dates, but whatever.
Whatever.
Okay, so yeah, hi. It's BYOB.
Hi, we're back after a 2-year hiatus.
That's right.
That's got to be a record.
Yeah. But now hopefully we're here for good
Another 2 weeks.
Another
We're
2
gone-
weeks.
gone for another 2 years. Do you know the average podcast only lasts 3 episodes?
Really?
Yep.
That's not a lot at all.
If you, I don't know what the hell that was.
Those were words.
But if you go on iTunes, you see like the average podcast, 3 episodes done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing pretty good with mine then. I'm at 24.
And do you know the major reason why it stops?
Okay, can I guess?
Yes.
The major, because they think that they don't get any listeners?
No.
Okay. They split up?
Nope.
They don't know.
Editing.
I totally see that.
Yeah. They're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I'm done. Forget it.
Yeah. I gave up all wine aside because of that. By the way, it's Charlie. Hi.
Hey. Well,
But I gave up all wine aside because it was way too much editing. I couldn't take it.
that's why I stopped old school.
Yeah.
It took me 4 to 6 hours to edit that.
Yeah, but you're stupid and anal and...
Okay, number 2, yes. Number 1, debatable.
Okay. We should hire somebody from, like,
Carp.
somewhere else.
I
edit
heard
for us.
that you sublet or subcontract all kinds of shows to Carp now. That's what he's saying. He's editing all your projects.
Excuse me? No. When did he tell you this? Because I
Last
tried.
week, he's like, oh, she's sending me all her stuff. I gotta edit everything.
What a liar.
I don't got time to do it. I don't got time to be on the show. I gotta edit it.
What a
Yeah.
liar. He did not edit one of my shows. I think maybe one, actually, like months ago.
Wow.
And then I sent him a bunch of shit. He never got to it because he got a job. Yeah, you hear me,
Wow.
Carp. And now it's like nothing else exists. So,
How much stuff do you have pending with him? Did you just land
well, no,
up doing it?
I
Okay.
did everything myself. What a liar.
Yeah, he was like, Charlie's making me do all these editing.
Hey, Carp, guess what?
Fuck you.
We talk.
Yeah.
We talk to each other. You can't lie.
Well, she never usually tells me anything, but now she told me.
Okay, what's your name on this podcast?
My name is Mr. Old School.
Oh, so do you want to introduce the show, or are we just gonna rant for like an hour?
Well, yeah, okay. The show is the show's called BYOB. We bring our own bullshit, banter.
Ooh, bring your own bullshit. I like it.
That's pretty good, eh? Of course, if we ever go mainstream, we gotta like bullfish.
Cool.
Bring your own bullfish.
Bullfish. Sounds good. I'm down.
Okay, anyway, so if you heard the episode 2 years ago, we bring up stories and we just yell at each other.
Pretty much.
Or we agree sometimes.
Sometimes, very rarely.
Very
But
rarely.
you should definitely go back and listen to the last 3 episodes because they were actually pretty good.
They
I
were
listened
good.
to them like a lot.
I converted you 2 years after the fact.
What, into podcasting?
No, back into this show.
Oh, yeah.
I sent it to Ceramic. She said you were really good. And I sent it to you because she said you were really good. And you're like, yeah, I like the show.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, wait, these shows were actually pretty good. And then it took me like 2 weeks to try to convince you to do this again. And here we are.
We're back. All right.
Hey, okay.
You start. Go.
Okay, so we have each, 2 subjects?
I do.
You have 2?
Yeah, I have one up here in my mind.
Okay, and one on paper.
On paper.
Well, I have it on paper.
Okay, go.
And you hate to break the fourth wall, but
Well,
I have 3, but I guess I'll choose. Okay, ready?
Well, if we have time, we'll go do a third one.
That sounds good.
Go.
Da-na-na-na. So I have a subject, and you tell me if you agree or disagree, or if we think the same.
Okay.
You go on a date. Who pays?
The man.
All the time?
First one?
First date?
Yes.
Okay, elaborate, please. We have a podcast here.
Okay.
I don't
What do you
agree.
mean?
It's not
What do you
always.
mean?
To me, it's not always the man that pays.
First, I think traditionally, yeah, you pay.
All the
man.
time, every date.
No, first date.
Okay.
Then you go Dutch.
Then you go
Or you
Dutch?
can go Dutch. Yeah, Dutch means you each pay.
Forever.
No, I think it depends.
Okay,
How hot's
stop.
the girl?
How hot? Is
Yeah, how hot is she? Is she princess hot? Because if she is, you're paying a lot. Like a lot.
You meet somebody on Tinder and you bring her on a date.
If you initiate, you gotta pay.
Man, there's a lot of people that think like you.
Well, it's like if I were to take you to lunch for business lunch, I go, hey, let's go to lunch. I'm inviting you.
Right, but I feel like dating is different because
Why?
Most of the time it is the guy that asks out the girl. It's just a thing that you do. So it's very unfair, I feel, for the guy to always have to pay just because he initiates. I don't know.
Every man loves you for saying that, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
Because you're like a man. You're a man in woman's clothing.
Well, I don't know. I think it's nice if the guy pays the first date because it shows that, oh, look, I really enjoyed the date. You know,
Hey,
maybe I'll take you out on another.
Yeah, take you to mine.
But the girl has to reach for it.
What, the dick?
The dick.
If you can pay, you gotta reach for it, right?
Right under the table. Bam.
Right? Boom. Just
No,
grab it. Grab him by the dick.
For the check. For the
check.
For the check. Like the girl shouldn't be like, oh well, it's the first date. Fuck you. You're gonna pay for me. Whatever. No,
So
I always go.
It's the courtesy of like you go like you got like a bit of a strain in your arm. And you're like, what's it called?
far.
Raptor arms.
It's too far.
Raptor arms.
Or you go to the bathroom exactly when you see the checks coming.
You're like, oh, I got to do number 2. I'll be back. You got to drop a load.
No, but the girl definitely has to reach.
Okay, at least the reach.
But
it's a bullshit gesture. Why even do it?
Because it's to be nice, to be like
Fuck
respectful.
you. We both know it's bullshit. Why you gotta? What's all these like subtleties and hints and this? Just be fucking direct. The guy's paying.
Listen, I keep fighting my family to pay the check because
That's different. You're
I'm
Italian.
30, but I'm 33 years old. They still haven't let me pay the freaking check. They're like,
Ever.
oh, it's okay. You don't pay. You're a child
You're
still.
2. You're 2.
I'm 2 years old.
You're 3 turning on 2.
So I fought a lot of people to pay the check, so I'll always offer. But if the guy twists
here's
my
the
arm,
thing.
if the guy twists my arm a little bit on the first date, I'll be like, okay, fine. Then I'll probably fight you a lot.
Okay, here's the thing.
Okay.
You reach, right? The guy doesn't stop you. And then you end up reaching and you pay.
100% okay. Of course.
Really?
Of course.
You don't think he's a piece of shit?
Well, I'm probably not going to date you again.
There you go, done. But how hypocritical is that? You're reaching to pay.
But wait, you said, oh, sorry, I'm blocking the table. You said that he doesn't reach at all and it's like, fuck you, you're paying? You're a dick.
Or more just like, he gets the raptor arms. Then you're playing like a fucking psychology thing of like, both of you have raptor arms and you can't reach for the check.
Well, I've ended up paying on a first date before, and what I ended up doing is, let's say if he reaches for it and I reach for it and I end up grabbing it first or something, like I'm not saying that we're playing freaking American Gladiator with it, but if I grab it first and I'm interested, I'll say something like, well, I'll get this one and then you get the next.
Oh, boom. So you guy knows he's in for round 2.
Yeah, man.
But what if you see him kind of doing like a raptor arm, and you're like, is that it? No date 2? Is that a deal breaker?
Is he hot?
Okay, you gave me shit for the princess line before, you hypocrite.
I know. I did it on purpose, you dick. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I guess it depends all the time. But all this to say, you think that he should pay all the time?
I'd say the first couple. First 2, first 3. Then you tease the Dutch. You see if she reaches. You see if she'll go all the way.
What
with her
happens
hand.
if you go on a date with a girl and you
Yeah.
keep paying and she never reaches? You're still gonna see her? She's a dick.
Okay, am I getting anything in return? No. After like date 3, bye bye.
Okay, no. Let's say she does. give it to
Okay,
you.
yeah. Well, it's an investment then. It's a long-term investment.
Oh
It's okay.
my god.
Yeah, that's how we think, man.
No, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
What do you mean? It's terrible. It's being a dude.
Being a dude,
You gotta put up with girls' bullshit just so the fucking
But then that sucks. Then those women, like, there's a reasoning behind why some certain women do that. It's like, well, I'm sleeping with the guy, but he's paying for everything, so who cares?
Sounds good. What's the problem?
You're terrible.
No, okay, this is every man ever.
If anybody wants to date old school, he'll pay for everything
Just
you ever wanted.
give up the P. I gotta make sure I didn't say the D.
The P?
Give up the P.
What's the P?
The pussy.
Oh.
Not the D. Give up the dick. Old school's coming.
So in my head, I'm like, give up the V, you know? But
Oh, the P. Yeah, you're right.
such a fucking prude.
No, I think you're right. I don't think the P exists. Because P could be the penis as well, so.
That's true. Give up the P,
Give
eh?
up the P to old school. Give up the dick. Old school's there.
Okay, well, so, yeah. Fine. That's the end of my argument, then. I
All
guess we don't agree.
Why are you looking at my sheet for?
I'm trying to read it upside down
look
and
at
I'm
the
not
sheet.
able to see it.
You're a hypocrite. You told me, you promised me you wouldn't look.
I couldn't even see it. Okay, go.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Go.
That brings up a side topic.
Oh.
So you hanging out with a guy, whatever, you meet him, you're at first time you're at his house.
Yeah.
Do you look through the medicine cabinet?
Never.
Never.
No, but I'm a guy. Like, I don't
You are
care.
a guy. All girls would do
Now, wait. If there is, let's say, something peeking from the medicine cabinet, and it looks like, I don't know, it could be like,
it. Where are you going with this?
I don't know, penal cream, like whatever
Penal
it is.
cream. What the fuck is penal cream?
I have no idea. Maybe some cream that you put on your penis from time to time because it's irritated or something. Then I'll be like,
specifically,
oh, that's weird.
a giant wart penal cream.
Yeah, or there's like, I don't know, something weird hanging from the cabinet. I might peek to be like, what the
used
fuck is
condoms
this?
or something.
Yeah, well,
Like
used condoms?
dripping from
Gross.
hanging from the sink.
And there's like red stuff inside or blue stain.
Okay.
No.
Blue stain?
Blue stains inside?
What's a blue stain?
I said there's blue stains on the condom, the used condom.
Oh, but
and
I
I'll
mean,
be
like-
very curious about it, yes.
Yeah, what's a blue? What's that from?
Exactly.
He took the blue pill.
No. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, if there's something peeking, then I might check, but I've never actually thought about... I've never looked in your medicine cabinet.
Yeah, but
Unless, well, actually, last
Hold on,
time I
you
was looking...
looked?
Last time I
you
was
look for a
looking...
Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Because the Band-Aid box was moved.
Yeah. But I also asked you for one.
Oh, I didn't
And you
care.
said yes.
Yeah, well,
So-
I've known you forever. But I would say like a guy you're dating or whatever.
No.
Okay.
Never. Would you?
No.
Okay.
But I always thought of, this is me probably overthinking stuff,
Obviously.
but to plan it so that you have something like good in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like multivitamins and this and that. You know what I
Extra
mean?
large condoms.
Yes. But wouldn't that be a good like way to kind of you kind of rig the cabinet so it makes you look good?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure people do that already.
I've
I wouldn't be
never heard
surprised.
of it.
Me neither, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I was thinking of doing that with like an internet search history. You look up like humanitarian stuff and like trips to certain things, so you look really good. Like save the
Well, that's
dolphins
another
and
question.
stuff.
If you've been on somebody else's computer, do you look through their history?
Never.
It's the same thing, I think.
You would do it though.
I would not do it.
You seem like the type that. Didn't you say you went on your ex's phone and stuff?
No, I said that I never been to my ex's phone. I found one of my exes on a dating site and then went on his computer to check if it was actually him. Yes. But I've
Why
never
would you care? It's an ex.
No, I was dating him at a time.
Okay, yeah, legitimate.
I was dating him
okay.
at the time.
Makes sense.
But that's the only thing that I've done that's
Okay.
like crazy-ish. But I was right, so I'm not really crazy.
Okay, cool.
I broke up with him.
So here's my first thing. Okay.
Okay.
I consider this a myth.
Oh, wait, this is your rant?
Yes.
Okay, but wait. You did your thing, your question.
Oh, that's true. It was more like a side thing, but it went for 5 minutes.
okay.
Okay, you go. It's fine.
If somebody gave you the possibility to live forever,
Yes.
and and you had the ability to allow other people to do it, would you?
No, fuck them, but I would do it.
No, you're not serious.
Yeah, okay. Do I age? Am I a wrinkle after 100 years?
No, when the guy gives you the power, you stay.
You stay
like if
at
you're
your
30,
current
you're
form, or
30.
could you go lower?
No, you can't go lower.
Could you be like 22?
No,
Okay.
You would be 22? You're so stupid at 22.
No, not mentally, physically.
Oh, well, no.
You know, your balls don't hang as low. You know what I'm saying? You're a bit better shape.
No, you're not old. I mean, it's not like they're hanging really low.
But they're not to the ground, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, you're in better shape. And like, you tell me you don't look as good. You look better now than you did 10 years ago?
I definitely feel better now than I did 10 years ago.
Okay.
So.
But do you look better?
Depends. Depends on the days.
Depends on
Depends on the days.
Okay, so whatever. So yeah, I stay this age just for argument's sake. Yeah, I do it for myself, but I wouldn't do it for anybody else because there's gonna be too many people on the planet. Like,
so you're like special?
I'm the guy. I'm the guy that never ages. First of all, I'd stand out. I'd be unique. Because if not, everybody else is gonna age, and like there's no unique.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Argument. So you're gonna live forever.
Yes.
All of your friends. I'm dying.
Yeah, you're gone.
Your parents are dying.
You're dead.
And you're just gonna that's it.
Get new friends.
Oh my! You have no heart.
What are you talking about? You move on. You move from one city to another one. People die, man. Shit happens.
All of your friends, all of us that do podcasting with you every week. Boom, gone.
Well, they're not gone like that, you know. So one dies off, you get another one.
Yeah. We'll be like 70 years old, like in our rocking chairs, like, yeah, drinking like crazy. And you're
you
just
change
like
cities. Have you ever seen, what was that movie with the chick that never grows old there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, come on. It was the thing, the chick that never grows old. She goes from city to city.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Anyway, she was okay. I mean,
pretty sure she was pretty lonely in the movie. I didn't even have to see the movie.
Most likely. But listen, she developed new relationships with new people.
Well, you're a dick.
I don't see the problem. Okay.
I completely agree with you when you say, you know, people shouldn't live forever because we're going to be like 500 billion on the earth. Forget it. Earth is gone. Like, we're not going to.
You know what you'd have to introduce? The purge.
Oh my God.
You'd have one day a year, everybody just kills each other. You'd have to introduce the purge.
Or an antidote or something that you know, like a sickness, basically.
Yeah, like a lottery. Yeah, AIDS would be like the new, like...
Yeah. Thing.
Fuck, I got AIDS.
But then if nobody else gets to stay forever, then I don't want to stay forever. Fuck it. What am I gonna do here forever? Like, honestly,
yeah, but
I'm not like 33 years old and already like oh, I'm tired of it.
No, but here's the thing, like, you're gonna see all the evolution, the progress of like, but imagine when you were 5, if you could have a cell phone, you'd be on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like,
that sucks.
What are you talking about?
It'd be 5 years old and on Facebook?
Yeah, man.
The 12-year-olds are already fucking ruined enough.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, to be able to see all of that and all the stuff that's gonna come. We'll be flying in cars, we'll be fucking transporting here and this and that. Meeting alien races and getting jerked off by robots and fucking it's gonna be so cool.
No, I'm good. I'll just die with the rest of your friends. You can stay here if you want.
I'll be in the same basement. Different landlords. Forever.
How long have you been here? My God, your rent is like 300. No, how much is your rent? Your rent is like $300. How long have you been here? 346 years. Like,
imagine a rent agreement though. Like everybody else's rent's like $1 billion, and yours is like 50.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
I'm dead, so who cares?
All right.
Okay, what's your rent?
My turn.
Apparently, you have a rent.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay. Do you believe that women earn 77 cents for every dollar a man makes? Because you've heard that myth, right? And okay, in my opinion, a myth. But people have said it so many times that it's now
a thing,
and people think it's real. I don't think it's real.
So your question is, do I think that women get paid less than men?
Do you believe that women earn 77 cents for every dollar a man makes?
No.
Well, this went to shit. I figured you were going to support it.
No, not at all. I am 0% feminist at all. But I'm not saying that this is like a feminist issue. If it's, some people think that it's really real. The only reason why I don't see it, and it might be my own problem, is because I've never went through it. I've had my own business for over 10 years, like 13 years, and I get paid a lot more than most of the people I know. So, I mean, to me, it's like, it's irrelevant that I'm a woman or if I were a guy.
Right.
Just do the work and find the right company for you. And
all right, so I'm going to read you a fun fact.
Okay, go.
No matter how many times this wage gap claim is decisively refuted by economists, it always comes back. The bottom line, the 23-cent gender pay gap is simply the difference between the average earnings of all men and women working full-time. It does not account for differences in occupations, positions, education, job tenure or hours worked per week. When such relevant factors are considered, the wage gap narrows to the point of vanishing. So we're talking about when men, if you read the article I have here, men actually work longer than women statistically. They work 40 hours to like women's 35. Women will, for family reasons, will be less inclined to stay and like they'll have more time off and stuff like that. So if you factor all that in, it's actually pretty equal.
I just don't understand why people are so obsessed with the fact that it has to be equal. Like, aren't you just happy with the amount you're making? If you're not happy, change company. Or like, why does it have to be, oh, well, I'm not getting paid as much as a man would get paid in this exact position? Is that a fact? Do you know that for reals? Or is it based on past? The person that was before used to be a man. Did he have more experience than you maybe? Or like, did he actually have less experience? Like, I would like to know what the studies are behind that make people say that. When I used to be a 9 to 5, I used to get paid fairly well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say more or less. I didn't necessarily care how much people made, but
right.
I never complained about my salary. I made what I felt was right and valued to me, and I made my rent. Who cares?
Do you find that, and we're just going to generalize everybody right now, that the current culture is more, they're giving power to people who are looking for sympathy? Does that make sense?
Say again.
Oh, woe is me, I'm a woman, I don't get paid as much. So that almost comes like a power enforcement. And I can tell the feminist listener go fucking crazy here. And please tweet me, I want to hear your opinion. Because I'm open-minded, I'm not closed-minded.
Yeah, we're just talking.
Yeah, we're just talking shit.
If you want to tell us that we suck and we're wrong,
what the fuck's wrong with you?
Do it. We want to hear it.
Rant, I'll put on the show.
Okay, so, yeah. I started my photography company 7 years ago. And I started the boudoir.
Ooh, which you never invited me to, by the way. I said I'd work for free. I'd give out coffee and flowers and chocolates.
Yeah. The boudoir wing, which is like women in their lingerie, and they give, most of my clients are actually single, and they do it for themselves, but others will...
What the fuck?
Yeah, and others will do it for their husbands or boyfriends or whatever. And the reason why I started it is because I felt that it was stupid that so many people or women are compared to the models on magazines and they think that they're not pretty enough. So my goal was really to show them that they're pretty now and they don't need to do anything and work out and be a size 2 or whatever. But what I recently felt in the last few years is that there's so much of this like power to the women and, you know, women are the best and this and that I'm starting to be like a little bit...
Turned off?
Yeah, turned off by it because it's like... Okay, I get it that women are treated badly, quote unquote, and treated lesser than men, but it's not our men's fault. It's the previous men, you know? Like, it sucks for the men today that are having to go through all this crap, and I feel like they're the ones that now need a little bit of attention. Like, they're becoming like the new...
We are.
Woman, kind of?
White males age 18 to 35 is the only safe group you can attack. It's the only group that you can make fun of in a commercial without getting destroyed on Twitter. People or groups like you always see now. Every commercial's a dumb white father who dropped his key. Where's my drink? Yeah, they're always fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Every sitcom's a dumb white dad who's in his mid-40s. He's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like everybody else is being so like off-put and like so defensive about their race and their gender that it's like, okay, I get it, but it's not every white male's fault. You're kind of being the same asshole that they were being against you. You know what I mean? So I'm not really like getting it anymore. So yeah, I don't even know why I started saying this.
I just want to know if you thought... I thought you were going to be like, yeah, man, fuck guys.
Nah,
it's
man.
Fucking bullshit.
Nope, not at all. But you know me.
Woman power, man.
You should have known that.
Okay, then. Okay, Kevin O'Leary, next Prime Minister of Canada.
Yeah, I just read about that. Yeah, so?
I say it's going to happen.
Yeah, it might happen.
He's going to be Trudeau.
Yeah,
why do you stop agreeing with me? It's not how the show works.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like a lot of people are... Did you hear about the whole thing about the
Oh, yeah.
Because he only spoke French and the English people went like ape shit?
Fucking bonkers,
oh
man.
Oh my God. But it's the same thing about the women thing. Like, you're acting exactly how the French people are acting. Like, be the bigger person.
Okay.
Like, who gives a shit?
Okay, here's the thing. The question was regarding access to English services in that region. And by answering in French is the biggest fuck you.
Okay. Yeah, that would have sucked.
It's like,
Did he reply as to why he was speaking French?
yeah, Oneta, we're in Quebec.
That's what he said?
That's what he said. So like, if this was me asking that question, yeah, he got blasted for it. So if that was me asking that question,
I kind of get it then.
if that was me asking that question and he said we're talking in French, I would literally turn around and walk out.
Yeah.
Mid-sentence, I'd be like, fuck you, bye.
Yeah, what is he? Like,
Separatist king.
He's a fucking language police now.
For American listeners, the two languages have always been an issue. But
yeah, no kidding. People make fun of us now because of that. You know that?
yeah, but traditionally the way it works is somebody would ask a question in one of the languages. You would, if you spoke the language, you would make an attempt at least or answer the question in the language you're asking. He's the leader of Canada that has two languages, and he's like, "Nah, fuck you. We're in Quebec." So, but if I'm playing devil's advocate in Ontario, he did the same thing.
What do you mean?
Somebody asked a question in French, and he answered in English.
Oh, well.
But again, it's double fuck you.
It is definitely, he shouldn't do that, but at least he's consistent.
He's a consistent dick.
Okay, so we agree. Twice in a row.
Fuck. Okay, go.
Okay, well, you can finish the episode.
Last one.
Okay, my turn.
Go.
My turn.
Go.
Last one. So
Stop agreeing
if,
with me.
let's say, you haven't seen a friend in, let's say, like 6 months.
Yeah.
Or a year, even.
Okay.
And you make a date with them, and like, okay, you're going to see each other, you're going to go grab for a beer or whatever.
Yeah.
But the day of the date, he or she goes like, oh, like, I had a really rough day. I'm tired. I'm going to have to reschedule.
Yeah.
Is I'm tired, quote unquote, a good excuse? Or do you get mad?
I'm tired. Yeah, that's a bit of a cop-out. I've done that to people, though. Like,
I believe you.
You know me, right? I haven't done the I'm tired. I'll just make up some excuse. But to say I'm tired is like a bit of a fuck.
But even if you make up an excuse, same thing.
That's fine. Yeah, but
That's fine. That's good enough.
you know what I mean? Like, but how does the guy know? You know?
People know. Don't worry.
You would know. You have like male's intuition or whatever. But
Males don't have intuition. Women do.
that's okay. You have female intuition, whatever. But it's obviously you haven't seen him in a year. You don't consider him. Well, maybe. Oh, is it a really close friend?
Yeah, let's say it's a really close friend, and you haven't seen it in a year because
that's a fuck you. That's a total fuck you.
I agree.
That you can tell like the guy doesn't give a shit. I bet.
Damn it.
He
I agree.
puts you in this stuff. Fuck.
I hate the I'm tired excuse. I hate it so much. I want to punch somebody in the face when I hear it. It's like, you make time for the things that you care about, and if you don't make time for me just because you're tired,
then obviously you don't give a shit.
Yeah, then obviously you don't give a shit about me, and you should die.
I wouldn't get mad. I would just mentally put them down the list.
I would get mad.
That's like for me, that's an unfollow.
Yeah, an unfollow on Facebook. We're bringing that back up, huh?
Yeah, that's an unfollow.
That's an unfollow? I would tell them off and then unfollow.
But what?
Actually, I would unfriend.
You would unfriend?
Well, no, I would tell them off and then I would unfriend only because you unfollow and I don't unfollow.
What's the inclination of the tell off, though? What does that accomplish? Is it more of a personal gratitude thing?
For what? The tell off?
Yeah, why do you gotta... Because you do that. You confront people all the time. If you don't like something, you fucking get in their face about it. If you see an injustice happening, somebody's cheating on somebody's doing something bad, it is your duty in life to fucking put your foot down, get in their face and tell them about it. Whereas I I never confront unless absolutely necessary. I'm very standoff.
The reason why I do it is because it literally like will eat my core. Like it will eat my soul if I don't talk about it. And then it will stress me out, and then I'll literally get sick over it, like physically sick. So if I have something on my mind, I have to either like write it down and then, throw it out, or just to get it out of my brain, or just tell off the person. But I feel like it is my duty. It's my duty. It's my duty to tell you if you're being a fucking asshole.
Okay, here's something that's gonna blow your mind a little bit.
Oh boy.
I think that's a selfish opinion.
That's fine.
Because all you're doing is satisfying yourself by doing it.
That's fine.
Because by telling me off, you're only doing it because it's gonna bother you later. So the only reason you're essentially doing it is to help yourself.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm all right with thinking that. But I'm also a huge believer of do to others what you want done to you. And I don't tell people off, but I tell people what I'm thinking because I want people to tell me what they're thinking. And they never do. But I would 100% welcome it with open arms. If you tell me off for like 20 minutes, I'll be like, thank you for telling me. I will take it into consideration.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Okay, so that's that.
That's
then.
that.
We
That's
agree
it.
on way too much.
Okay, so we're gonna make sure we have shit that I know you're gonna disagree with, and I'm gonna fucking come at you with. And you got to do the same thing. You got to be like, he's not gonna agree with this. Fuck him, blah blah blah.
Okay, well, if they want to hear us and subscribe to us, what do they have to do?
That's a good question.
You got BYOB show.
Show.com. Okay, so here's I'm gonna try to get this done before this gets released. BYOBshow.com. Subscribe on podcast player thingy. iTunes, Stitcher. We should be up by that time. If not, trendingtopicsnetwork.com. It'll also be on there. Okay. You can subscribe to their feed.
And you could follow us on Twitter, but I don't actually have a personal Twitter.
Oh, but we should have a Twitter for this show.
So BYOB show?
Show? If it's available?
Let's see if it's available.
We should have checked.
Oh, we suck.
Anyway, so hopefully it's available. We'll let you know next week.
BYOB show on Twitter. If it's not there and it's some random people and you don't recognize us, then...
follow them anyways.
Yeah, let me check.
Okay.
BYOB. Closing thoughts?
It's good to be back.
Well, there's BYOB Showcase, which is weird. There is BYOB Show!
Fuck you, BYOB Show.
And apparently last seen 2010.
Fucking pricks. Can we try to take it over? How does it work?
I can. I don't think it exists. There's also the BYOB Show.
Done. Okay.
No, they're...
Fuck.
Yeah. 10 followers.
They have a fucking egg, which means they don't give a shit.
10 following. 10 people are following them.
Those fucks.
Okay, we'll find you a Twitter that's proper.
Yeah. In the meantime, BYOBshow at gmail.com. Is it available? Anyways, we'll let you know next week. We're just like fucking winging it. Bye-bye.
In the interests of decreasing situations of lavatorial discomfort and furthering the cause of peace and harmony in the world, Zarathustra Studios presents Male Restroom Etiquette. For as long as they have existed, men's restrooms have prided themselves on being far superior to women's facilities due to their faster transaction processing time. The functioning of a restroom is directly dependent on the efficiency of the men using it. Waste no time. This is vital. Walk in, do your business, wash your hands, walk out. Never make eye contact. This could be seen as a proposition and could result in a severe beating or unwanted sexual encounter. Resist at all costs the temptation to let your gaze wander to any part of the body of a fellow occupant, whether their nether regions are of genuine interest to you or not. When you enter the restroom, always select the urinal that is as far away as possible from men who are using other urinals. Here are some illustrations of various urinal situations and the proper course of action for each. Situation number 1. All urinals are empty. Correct action. Take the urinal on either edge. This allows others to most effectively comply with the rules that are to follow. Situation number 2. One urinal is taken. Correct action. The urinal on the right is the optimum choice here. This minimizes the chance of any contact whatsoever with the other man in the bathroom. Situation number 3. 2 urinals are taken. Correct action. The middle urinal, which is equidistant from the other 2 occupants. Situation number 4. 3 urinals are taken. Correct action. No urinal is acceptable. The loo has now reached critical mass. Leave and come back later, or use a stall. Under no circumstances should 2 adjacent urinals be in use at the same time. Speech is your enemy. Never, ever, under any circumstance, say a single word while within a bathroom. Not to a friend, not to a lover, not to Jesus himself. Violation of this precept grates against all good things and the way of nature, corrodes the efficiency of the bathroom, and places the very fabric of our civilization in peril.
Episode 4?
Episode
What was the last one?
beta 4 real episode
Beta
1.
4, episode real, beta 4, test 2. We are not, no.
But
no,
like, talk
not
loud.
even.
Talk.
I am talking loud, still not spiking.
Okay, good. Uh-oh, somebody's calling you on the Skypies. Do, 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 do.